Hello friends, my name is Jatinder and today we will discuss about how to renew, how to reissue Indian passport if you are living in Canada. So we will discuss in this video about checklist, cost for this whole application, and we will be filling out an online application which we require to submit. So I will go over how to submit this application, and we will discuss about the document required for this application and processing time. I will go over this all things one by one, and we can go over this application together. So I will share you all the links required in the description below. In future, I will be posting out many more videos about immigration, which will be very helpful for students and for others as well. So please subscribe my channel so that you can have future updates. So open your uh, Google browser actually. Go to google.com and search here BLS International. So here click on the first link. So once you have first link, it will take to this address actually. So in my case, I'm living here in Montreal, so I fall under Ottawa jurisdiction. So if you are living in this location, you are falling under Vancouver. If you're living in this location, you are falling under Toronto. So in this case, I'm gonna select here proceed under Ottawa. So here after COVID, they have started walk-in submission of your application. So once you prepare your application for renewal, so you can submit by walk-in. So simply you can go there and wait in the queue. I would recommend you to go early in the mornings because there's sometimes there's a queue and you have to wait for some time. And using this link, you can take appointment as well, but usually this appointment list is always full, so you're not able to take any appointment. So the best option is to go walk in and submit there right away. And after after that, there's another option to submit this application by a postal application. So what you can do here, you can go to this link here and you can see what is the cost, how much it costs you to submit your application using postal application. So you can send and receive back as well. So there's two ways to do it. So I personally did it as a walk-in submission. So here under passport, go here, new big booklet or renewal. So here there's information given about, you can read it, and then I will go for application fee here. So ordinary passport, the regular passport we have, it has 36 pages, and if you want to renew it, it will cost you $103.40. And if you are under 18 year, then it will cost you $72. And if you lost or damaged your passport, it will cost you 196. So again, if you want bigger passport with more pages, it will cost you more actually. So you can go over, check which one you want. Usually we go for ordinary passport here. Before going to document requirement, I will go here processing time. So processing time is usually like 8 weeks. When I applied this application sent to BLS, my application was processed within 5 weeks. So usually like it can take around 5 to 6 weeks, but maximum is here 8 weeks here. And then let's go under required documents here. So here under Ottawa, we have a checklist here. So let's go to the checklist here. So under this checklist, you will see what documents we need to provide, what we need to do. Everything is written here actually. So for example, we need to provide this page like as a checklist. So we need to say here yes. So we need to answer yes or no here. So the online application form, which we will go through like after this checklist, we need to say yes. So I already have one sample for you guys. I can share you with you. So here you can see that I have said yes to the documents which I need to submit with. So here I have said that I will submit online form, Indian passport original and copy, Annexure E. I will go over this one as well. You need to provide address proof. So you need to, like, whatever document you need to provide, you have to say yes here, and you need to submit with. In my case, I wanted to update my spouse name to my passport, so I said yes, and as a proof, I provided here marriage certificate copy here. If something doesn't belong to you, say no to that. There's another thing you can do here, that if your full name is given in given under given name. So most of the time I've seen everything falls under given name in Indian passports. So in my case, my given name was Jatinder Singh. So in this application, I also split my given name into two names. So first name was given name was Jatinder, and the last name, which is I use Singh. So I split my form. So to for this one, I just simply wrote one letter on A4 size paper that I want to split this name, and still my given name and my first name and last name is same as my given name. So they splitted my given name. So here you, after that, you fill all this document. So you can put here your name here, your ARN number, which will you will get after you have online application filled out. Your BLS center, in my case, is Montreal here, and date here. Then if you're submitting your application by post, actually, then you need to provide shipment number, package handling date, and total amount for the courier which you paid. Okay, then here you have all the documents here. For example, here online form. When you want to make fill up on online form, you need to click here and go. It will take to the link to the Indian website where you have to fill up online form, and then you have to provide original and a photocopy of your passport. Then you have to go for annexure E. So this is a form like which you need to provide along. So basically this says that that you haven't applied for Canadian citizenship and you are still a Indian citizen holder. So this is a form you need to declare, actually, that you are still an Indian citizenship holder. So here you need to give your information. Only thing I want to mention, you need to mention here your current address. So you need to fill up and sign and attach this along your application, actually. So now here you need to provide your status in Canada. If you are permanent resident, you need to provide your PR card photocopy. Even your PR card is expired, you can provide a photocopy of that. You can read this whole paragraph here, actually. If you're a student, you can provide a student document, whatever you have. And the fee, we already discussed about it. And the photograph, you need to have two photographs, each has a 2" by 2" photo size, actually. So you need to provide these two photos physically, and one picture out of this one you need to paste on the online form, which we will fill out, and we need to print out and paste this picture actually there. And these are the documents you need to provide. In my case, as I told you, that I wanted to update my wife's name to my passport, so I provided this supporting document, actually. So these are the documents which you need to provide. You can go one by one here. Okay, if you want to change, if you have you need to provide a proof of permanent present address if you want to change your address. And yeah, after that we can go here again back to this link here to fill up online form. So let's click here on this link. So this will take to the Indian website here, as you see here. So here select Canada. So under Canada, when you see here, there's an option here, register or login here. If you have already a login account, you can simply log in with your ID and password and go ahead. If you don't have, you need to register here. So under this page, we need to fill up all the information to register here. So you need to select under embassy or consulate. So you need to, if you are in Montreal, you need to select Ottawa. So depending on your region, so you have to select here Toronto, Ottawa, or Vancouver. So in my case, I selected already Ottawa here. So you need to put here all the information relative to you. And here, then you need to register. That's all. So here, once you log into your account, you will see a page like this, first page. So here you have multiple services on Indian website that you can provide. You can look for, or you can apply for police clearance certificate. If you want to surrender your Indian passport, you can do it. You can do multiple things here. For in our case, we want to renew our passport, so we will go for the first link, ordinary passport. So here so sorry, my login was expired, so I log in again actually. So you need to apply here ordinary passport here. So here, what do you want to use it here? A fresh passport or reissue a passport normal here. So we want to reissue actually a passport here. So you need to select what was the reason here. So in my case, I want to change my personal particulars here. Okay, and I select here, I want to change my given name. I want to change my surname because everything falls under given name. So I will split in this case. So my Jatinder will go to given name and Singh will go to surname here. And if you want to change other things, you can do it. I want to add my spouse name as well. So that's what I want to do it here. And then I have a normal um, type of application. I want 36 pages, so I will go to next here. All the information here relevant to the applicant actually here. So here I have given some random information here, so you can go over. So one thing I want to mention here that is mandatory to provide your Aadhaar card number here. Without Aadhaar card, you won't be able to go to the next page here. So you need to provide here, and then you need to select here yes. Okay, and then you need to say here actually next. So the next page is family information here. So you need to give your father name, your mother name, and the guardian name. You can leave it blank. If I want to add my spouse name to the file, so I added my spouse name here, and then you need to go save and next. So here, presence of the applicant is not mandatory at Indian address because they want to verify your address and your background in India. So you are not required to be in India physically. So here I have say like you have to select here one of the option is your passport printable address is out of India. So in my case it's still in India, so I don't change my address to out of India, so I selected no. If your address is out of India, you need to select here yes and fill up all information here. And then the other address, it has to be a Canadian address here, the address you are living at. So fill up that and go to next. So here it says that is your passport printable address exactly similar to the Indian address printed on the previous passport? If it is same as the previous passport, you need to say here no change in address and go ahead. If there's a change in address, then you have to select on the right side. So here there's no change in the address. I still want to have my previous address. And then you need to provide one emergency contact number here. Go save and next. And then you need to provide your passport details of the previous passport. And then here's a file number, which is a reference number written on your passport. You have to fill up. Okay, go next. Then here, all this information you have to go through and you have to answer these questions. Most of them is gonna be no if you need to go over. So here, this is the page like you need to pay most attentions here. So whatever is printed here, you will receive exact copy as your passport here. So basically, this is a copy of your passport like here. So your passport will exactly look like here. If you have any mistake here, you need to correct it before you submit. And the photo you have 2 by 2, you need to paste one here, and your signature should be here as well. And once you think everything is ready, you can go next. Okay, you can again preview everything, and if not, say okay. And here again, you can see all the information you have provided in your application. And again, at the last, you say agree here, you place Montreal and date, you need to put it here, then you need to submit. So I'm not going to submit this form here because I already been through this application. I already have submitted and received my passport back. So you just need to submit and print this application. When you print this application, there will be a ARN number which you need to fill up on your checklist, and that's important. These are the documents you are required to submit along your application. So first of all, the checklist you need to submit with your application. So just make sure that you have downloaded a right checklist. So there are different locations. Based on that, you need to download the checklist. So it could be Ottawa, Toronto, or Vancouver. So you need to see which location you fall under. So second one is like you need to fill up a online application and download this form and print it, and with your signatures and attach with your application. Then you need to provide Indian passport original and a copy with your signatures. And other one is Annexure E. You need to fill up and sign as well. You need to provide proof of your present address. It could be your PR card, a utility bill, or any government issued ID with the photo. Your status in Canada, PR card. It can be PR card, it can be visitor or visitor's permit or study permit or work permit. And then you need to attach a fee proof as well. So if you are going for a walk-in submission, then you can pay with cash or with your debit card. But if you are submitting a postal application, then you need to provide a DD in favor of BLS International. You need to provide two photographs, 51 by 51 millimeter or 2 inch by 2 inches. Other documents you need to provide as per the requirement. So if you want to add your spouse name, you need to provide a marriage certificate, or other changes you want to do it, you need to provide relevant documents. And make sure you always use black ink pen to sign all the documents. So I would say that if you have any question about processing any other information you need, you can comment here. I will definitely reply. Once again, thank you very much. If there's any information you needed, let me know, and you can subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.